Do you generally get acne along your jawline, and are they mostly reddish or painful? If yes is the answer, then I'm going to tell you why that happens and what must you do for it. Now, acne is one of the most common dermatological conditions that I encounter in my practice. I see acne of all kinds, different grades and severities, different causes, age groups, the works. One of the most common acne that I see is the jawline acne. In this particular subtype, you get acne lesions particularly along your jawline. They're mostly bigger in size, they're more reddish, they're more painful. Mostly you see them around your monthly cycle, though they can come anytime, but you're more likely to get one around your cycle. Now, not all acne patients get these kind of eruptions. It is mostly typically seen in a particular set of patients. These set of patients would be having some kind of underlying hormonal imbalance. If you are one of them, then you must know that there is some kind of underlying hormonal imbalance which is causing these eruptions. PCOD is one of the most common known imbalance causing this. Now, how would you know if you have this kind of an imbalance? Look for these signs or symptoms. Irregular periods, stubborn weight, weight gain, hair fall, unwanted thick facial hair, difficulty in conception. These are the different indicators of hormonal imbalance. So some of these or all of these will be present in different permutations and combinations. Now, mind you, this kind of acne, the jawline acne, can also be there in male patients. In them, it is because of the effect of the male hormone. And in them, the approach in terms of treatment will be slightly different. I'm going to touch upon that towards the end of this video. So now you know what it is all about. Jawline acne also has a very strong tendency to leave bad marks and scars. It's generally a very recurrent condition. Hence now, because of this, you have an understanding that just treating your skin is not enough. You need to cater to the root cause, which is your imbalance. So don't be in a rush to get an anti-acne prescription. Let your dermatologist have a more holistic approach to them. Let her cater to the imbalance also. Make sure that you're combining this with some in-clinic procedures, because jawline acne and acne around that responds much better when you combine it with chemical peeling or laser treatments. Peeling being my most favorite. In male patients, we don't really have to treat any underlying imbalance. We just have to counteract the effect of the male hormone on the skin. So we treat their acne much more aggressively. Thankfully, most patients have more thicker skin, so it's very possible to be a little aggressive with them by stepping up the treatment game. And we're able to achieve a pretty good result in them too. So your take-home message is, if you are someone who gets jawline acne, suspect there's an underlying hormonal imbalance. So insist on being tested for the same. Get yourself treated for the imbalance. Don't just settle with anti-acne creams and simple prescriptions. Insist on combining with in-clinic procedures like peels and lasers, so that you're able to deal with the acne better and you're able to avoid the marks and scars that they're going to leave behind. Jawline acne is a recurrent condition. It is here to stay, so you must be sure that you're doing whatever best is available with you. Like this video so that it can reach many more people, and share it with all your friends who are finding it tough to deal with their acne. Also, there are many more different other kinds of acne that I want to touch upon in the coming videos. Please put in the comment section and let me know which is the kind that you are finding it difficult to deal with, so that I can make a video on just that. There are different kinds: the teenage acne, the adult acne, acne full of whiteheads or blackheads, the pus-filled ones. Whatever is your type, let me know and I have some information for you about that.